Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of the Travel and Trek Show. I'm your host Genesis, and I'll be taking you through your very first episode, giving you an essential guide to just everything that you need to know about your country, about where you want to go, where you want to visit, and everything. Today, we are at UX Zoo, and I want us to visit this place. It has been a long time since we visited this place. When we were little kids, we always tried coming around here to find out the beauty, the animals. Today, I've come back in a more mature version, and with me is...
Emma,
okay.
A guide here, an educator. You're most welcome, Genesis. It is very good pleasure to have you here.
Oops.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you here. This is a place that actually we are going to see a variety of animals, variety to have fun and so forth.
Okay.
With me is
Mr. Julius,
okay.
Mr. Wildlife. And this is the home of
Mr.
fun.
Wildlife,
this
okay.
is the home of happiness.
Yeah.
So everyone should come to this place in case you want to be happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand right in between Emma and Julius. So today, my guides today are Emma and Julius. I want us to have a very good time. I want you to know what exciting things you can get when you come here. What exciting things can you do when you visit the zoo? Forget about the kids things. Come on, let's go. These guys are having fun.
it's a camel ride, and on the camel ride, all ages have a chance actually to experience such a thing.
Yeah. So I can do that too?
Really, you can do it as well.
Okay.
Not only children, but also the elderly can do it.
Yeah.
It's a very fun moment, and I don't think whether you can visit it. Oh, that's a lot of fun they're having.
Yeah, they
when
are.
you visit UX, you expect such actually beautiful moments to happen.
Hey guys, you're having fun?
Yes.
Come on, talk to me. How are you?
Fine.
You enjoying the ride?
Yes.
Okay, what's your name?
Amani.
And you?
Ariela.
Okay, come on, let's go. Okay, guys, this is one of the things you're going to experience when you come here. It's called the camel ride. Wait a little longer. I'm going to have one too, you know? I'm going to have one. Okay, so guys, I'm going to have some ice cream. It is like the first things that you get when you get in here. And I'm a lover of ice cream. I cannot pass it. So please allow me have just a slight little bit. Please, can I have some ice cream? There's no bigger one. Ooh. Michael, you just can't let me have the ice cream in peace. Okay, this is good ice cream. It's vanilla and strawberry. You can always have one. I told you, it's like the first thing you get when you come in. Come on. Do I like jump? Okay, guys, I'm going to have a camel ride. They call it a camel ride. I'm going to have a camel ride right now. I've never had one. I'm basically scared of it, but I don't know why we're here. We're going to have a little bit of fun. That's why we're here, but I don't know where we start from. Yeah? Okay.
Kaa chini mizuri Masazuki.
So you speak to it?
Yeah, okay. I speak to it. Masazuki unasikia kama mpana nasikia?
Which language is that you're speaking?
Kiswahili.
And it understands? Okay.
And I understand properly. Aya bas. This is the way you do his work.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
when you sit down like this, when you are ready, and you get on. And then when you get on,
Yeah.
the same story.
So which part of is more comfortable?
All the part is okay, but where do you want to sit? You choose. But yeah, to me, yes,
So-
okay, but you can't get.
I jump on it like I jump on a border bee. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. Okay, so far so comfortable. I'm not complaining. I'm just scared of what it's going to be like when it stands up. It's like sitting on fresh meat. You know the feeling when you're sitting on a soft chair? You know? Yeah, that's exactly how it feels like now. And I'm sitting on with my short friend next to us. So I think if something goes wrong, I'm gonna hold here. And
This is really scary.
we are falling together. Okay.
If anybody seeing me what I'm doing when you come to the camel riding, you better do like this the same way. You hold your leg on the body like this before camel get up. When the camel getting up, your leg should be on the body and you hold their firm. You be straight. Everything will be gentle.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So where can I put my leg?
Your leg
Yeah. I put. You meaning I put it like down?
down.
Okay.
Now it's time.
Who is gonna help me hold my microphone? Am I going to help? I can feel like the intestines are moving or something. Seriously, I can feel it.
You're very okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
You're sure it's not going to feel uncomfortable about that?
Hold here. Okay.
Okay.
With one hand. You can hold one hand. This one can be with your head.
I can feel the intestines, you guys.
Okay,
are not-
Masazuki tunatoka chini tunaweka. Ukisikia unafanya nini? Mama ji.
Okay. Ooh, I like it.
Okay, kuja twende Masazuki.
So does it keep kicking its leg like that? There is no way I can slide off? You're sure?
I let my legs free.
You can relax.
Okay. Okay.
Masazuki kuja hapa hivi.
So far, not so bad. Oh, but I'm honestly enjoying the ride. Yeah, I didn't know it would be this nice. So like, okay, I'm sweating right now, but the ride was nice. Allow me first get off.
Oh God.
Okay, just know you jump on it like you're jumping on a border bee, and then when you get on it, you fix your legs down on its tummy, and you're going to feel the intestines do something. It's a good ride. I want to ask you something before I go. How do you talk to this animal?
This animal, you have to train them before you start doing with them work. You have to train them first. If you're a good trainer, you can train them like for 2 weeks. If you're a good trainer, you train camel for 2 weeks. You find camel start listening to you, sitting down and responding to you. Then after the third weeks, you can start doing with it work and carry people moving around.
So do you have to? You just have to train it in any particular language that you feel you're comfortable with?
Exactly. Any language you feel you can train it. English, Kiswahili, any language. And this one I use Kiswahili. Okay. And even if I want to change it back to Kiswahili to English, I can do it.
Yeah.
But he will remain in his mind to know Kiswahili still.
Yeah.
And like that one, I talk with her in English. And you know that one. Even if it's somewhere, Jennifer, can you stop what you are doing? You go backward, Jennifer. Jennifer.
Okay, it's harder. It is very good.
You better stop that. You.
Oh, okay. This is so interesting. Jennifer is the other one. He's called Jennifer and he speaks English. What's his name?
Masazuki.
Masazuki. He clearly speaks Swahili. Masazuki understands Swahili. And I have enjoyed the ride and you've done a good job training him. He clearly listens to you so well.
Thank you so much, madam. And we are here 24/7 in Uganda Wildlife Education Center.
Yes.
We are ready for people to ride them, to enjoy. When you come to your work, don't miss this such animal to sit on it, to ride, and feel free to relax.
Okay.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay,
I
thank
will
you,
welcome
guys.
everybody who come here to do camel riding.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Just know I'm still moving on. This is the first adventure I've had. Come on, you guys, let's go. We have a lot to cover today.
After some good years, we have got tigers back to Uganda. So this is going to be a very beautiful enclosure for the tiger, or we can call it an exhibit. So right now we are trying to make a very good platform, or what we call enrichment areas for it. But then people will be enjoying tiger. I think this is the first site. Whoever comes to the zoo, he expects the tiger straight away.
Okay.
New product in the market. Yeah.
Says Mr. the Zoo. You heard that, by the way. He's Mr. Zoo, right? Mr. Wildlife.
Yeah.
Where did you get this from, by the way?
That is a long story. I shouldn't explain to you.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now
So right
I want us
now,
to also visit the forest.
From the tiger, from this exhibit of tiger, we are now going to move to the forest. But in the forest, we are going to find a leopard in the forest. That's
Wait a minute, Michael. We have a lion,
a leopard in the forest.
a leopard in the forest. Is it safe for us to
Very
go?
safe. It is very safe.
How?
It is in the holding, but the holding is in the forest, because the leopard can do what? A leopard can live in the forested areas. So that's how we are going to see it in the forest. But it's caged, no worry. Yeah.
So guys, we are going to the forest, and the forest has a leopard.
Yeah.
But like Mr. Wildlife said, it is caged. I don't know how safe that is, but I don't know. Let's just try to give it a shot.
We have a lot in the forest. Expect to see butterflies, monkeys. We have snakes, but though they are not having any problem with you. But you may not even see any. But it's a very interesting place.
Like snakes anywhere.
It's nature. This is zoo. When you come to the zoo, expect to see animals, whether in free range, whether in what, in the holding.
So Julius, you're telling me right now that Genesis get into that forest and anything could happen, but
You could just see the animals. When you go to the forest, you expect to see animals in the forest. Examples of animals in the forest: we have birds, we have snakes, we have lizards, we have everything, monkeys. It's a forest.
okay, let's go. So, what's that up there? I can see it already. Is that where the photo shoot is?
No, actually, I'll be showing you the place, but here,
So like, what is this up here?
or it's just a platform, somewhere you can stand and maybe view the birds. Because UEC has very many free-ranging birds, and if you want to see a forest bird, you ought to go closer. So that is the point. Someone can stand with their binoculars and observe the bird with their cameras and have it close.
That's good. I can give that a shot.
Please.
Please. Emma has said this is a bird watching tower, and I want to go up there and see how exactly you view birds up there. Do we have the binoculars here, Emma?
Yeah, we have the binoculars.
Yeah. But we can still do this. Please lead the way. Thank you. Just in case anything happens, it starts with you. Whew. Oh, it's shaking. Okay, this is the...
Have you tried this?
Julius, you're supposed to have told me this earlier. No, you were supposed to tell me this before we get here.
So, like I was telling you.
Okay,
this
is it supposed to keep doing this?
This is just fun, a fun bit of it. Just come down with it. If you see a bird, most forest birds are very shy.
Yeah.
So for you to have a close look in them in the forest, especially that the forest is thick,
Yeah.
you have to stand at such a tower, observe the bird, hear the sound, like the sound. Oh, that sound is for a GBC.
Oh,
a
you can
GBC,
tell the sounds?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
It's called a grey-backed Cameloptera. So when you hear the sound, you come and stalk it here, then look for it with maybe binoculars, observe
Okay.
it very well.
Okay, so you have like a number of species of birds here.
Yeah, actually, UEC has over 250 bird species.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yes. So here we have the forest birds, and the lake we have also shorebirds.
Okay, so you can view as far as the other side.
Yes.
I should have brought the binoculars.
We have them. So next time you come
Yeah.
for an event, I'll be taking around with the binoculars.
Please.
Sure.
It was shaking, but now it's not shaking. I don't know if this is a strategy for you to scare us away or something.
Not
Yeah?
really. This is fun, and we want all our clients to experience this fun. Yeah.
So this is the bird watching tower, like Emma told us before. He has explained how this works. Where I'm standing right now, I can already hear the birds right from behind me. And you guys, this place is really beautiful. I can see as far as the water side. I can see where the children are playing. I can see as far behind the trees, the far east end. I can see as far as where the waters are in the forests. And I think that's where, I don't know if that's the place Emma said you can actually take a photo shoot, or it's actually not it, but you're still going to see it again. So if you come, if you get time and you want to visit this place, now these are one of the places that you should not forget to visit. Like I said, it's a bit shaky, but it's still fun. What is that?
So here we have a leopard exhibit. As I told you that from the forest we are going to find a leopard, and here is the one. His name is Vincent, but he moves in the night. During the day he sleeps, so he has night shift.
Oh, yeah. He sleeps during daytime.
Yeah. So
why is that?
Scientifically we say it is nocturnal. Nocturnal means an animal that moves in the night, but for him, his shift is night shift, so that's when he's active.
So right now you cannot wake him up whatsoever.
We leave nature the way it is, so we don't disturb him at all. Yeah, but
so he like plays from here. I see you try to put him water.
Everything here, everyone does exercise. Even animals do exercise by putting kind of enrichment areas. So put the tires, there's wood. Then he climbs, because in the natural environment he climbs trees
all the time.
So what we do, we make sure at least we create something that is good for him.
So no matter how we scream right now, he cannot wake up.
But it's not good to give him headache.
So we cannot even just disturb him a little bit.
No, if you disturb, this is my boss anyway. I cannot allow you to disturb my boss. I'm here because of him. Okay. But the most important thing is to know he moves in the night. So it's also better for all clients who come here. They know they're going to find cats sleeping, and then in the evening they walk.
So you said he's called?
Vin. So whoever is interested in seeing the leopard active, come very early in the morning.
So Vim is Vin.
Yeah.
Let's just call him Vincent. Okay, so Vincent is male. There's no female?
No. Naturally they are, naturally we say they are animals which live alone. They are solitary animals.
So you mean even he does not need a female partner? I'm just asking.
But the fact is, in the wild they only meet with their female partners for about 6 to 8 days.
So do you offer that?
No, it doesn't. It is not happening here. There's no way you can go in the wild hunting for a female leopard to bring it here because he wants a mate. This one came from the from captivity in South Africa. We just gave them 4 monkeys, they gave us the leopard. So the reason why we have him here is just for conservation education.
So he does not cross whatever?
Yeah, he has never crossed. Yeah.
I don't think Vincent is happy about that.
He is, sure? Because for the part of cats is different from the primates. Okay. For the part of mating, I'm sorry to say this, primates can mate for fun, for anything, for pleasure. But cats mate for reproduction, that's all. Yeah. And then for them to mate, the female cat produces pheromones, chemicals, that the male would sense and know that she needs. Yeah. Okay. After that, they meet. After that, they stop. You can just cop from our dogs and cats at home. There's a season when you find they have a lot of visitors, the dogs at home. And after they disappear, you ask what has happened. Because your female dog at home has produced a pheromone that will only be smelled by the dogs or the male ones. They come and know, and then after they go. Yeah, their contract ends. Yeah.
Okay, it's nice to meet Vin. Yeah. Though he's sleeping, and Vin only, he's nocturnal. He's asleep during daytime, and at night he's awake. So if you really feel like you want to see Vin with his eyes wide open, you're gonna have to come at night. Personally, I have missed it.
Early morning hours.
Yeah. Early morning hours.
Early morning and late evening. So that's a time when you can see a cat, either in the wild or in captivity. Don't say he's here active, he's sleeping during the day in the zoo, and you expect to find him moving in the national parks. Still it's going to be the same story because they are all the same. So come at the zoo early in the morning, come early, enjoy everything when it's still fresh. Yeah.
So you're saying that during daytime I can actually walk through there and Vin won't smell me. So before we leave Vincent here, I want Julius to help us understand, how do you differentiate between a tiger, a leopard, and a cheetah?
Okay, thank you very much. When you look at the leopard, it has what we call rosette patterns.
It has what?
Rosettes, like roses, a flower. So their patterns are in such a way, and there are always 3 of them, and they make one rose and different roses. Then at the belly and the tail, it's white in color, but the back and the sides, it is brown with black rosettes. Then a tiger has stripes. So a tiger has stripes. Then the cheetahs has spots. But when you look at the cheetah's face, it has 2 lines which are like black. We call them the tear marks. The tear marks the cheetah has, we call them the sunglasses. So the cheetah can hunt very well even if it's hot, because the sunglasses it has what you call the tear marks. The tear marks can try to what? To reduce right rays into the eyes. So you can differentiate between a leopard, a tiger, and a cheetah, looking at their appearances. Leopard, rosette patterns. Tiger, stripes. Cheetahs, spots.
I think you have learned that just as much as I have. Now, Vincent, I think, has gone back to bed already because it's not yet evening and he has literally disappeared. I don't know where he has gone, but right now I want us to go to the beach and also have an experience of what it feels like when you come to the zoo and you still want to visit the beach. So guys, now this is that one place when you come to the zoo that you get to sit and pet animals. Foals, guinea pigs, rabbits, goats, hens and everything. So if you want to get that kind of experience for you town kids that did not get to see some of these animals, like the guinea pig, let's say, have you even ever seen one? This is the one place that you get to do that. It's very comfortable with the place has been printed with animal prints on it. If you look around, I'm sure Michael on the camera has done that already for you. So this is the place you get to do that. Like I said, there's so many exciting things that you can get to do here. And let's go check out something else. So now we're at the beach, the place I've been telling you for over the past 30 minutes. I think every sentence I made, I always said, now we're going to the beach, now we're going to the beach. And then we're at the beach. Now this is like the longest beach line, right? Yes. This is the longest beach line in Uganda, Entebbe, or what?
In Entebbe, this is the longest beach line, yeah.
This is the longest beach line in Entebbe. Guys, quote me right. It's the longest beach line in Entebbe. It comes all the way from that side. I'm sure Michael will show you that. All the way from that side, all the way to the other side. And then we have that. What is that?
That's a floating restaurant. A very, very amazing place you can go and have maybe your reception for a wedding. I will actually take you in and you see how they look. Yeah.
And then I'm seeing something like cottages over there. And I'm not seeing the bar area.
Actually, we have one. We have the restaurant up there. That's the restaurant. We can have actually your drink and so forth. And also the cottages you're seeing actually, it's also for resting. It's not actually for sleeping in. It's just somewhere you can rest, have fun, maybe have your picnic around.
I want to come this side.
Okay. So those the houses you're seeing over there actually they are for having fun in. You can yes please yeah. You go there actually and have maybe a picnic in there. Have your drinks over there, but free of charge, of course. Once you pay entry, you're free to do anything here. You're free to use everything here.
Okay, guys, so if you come to the zoo, don't miss out on checking out on one of my favorite places as a person. This is my favorite. In fact, in a few minutes, I'm going to be changing from this to another kind of wear. The wear that we ladies do when we come to the beach, because I don't want to miss this, guys. I don't want to miss this. So if you come to the zoo, remember to check out on the favorite part. Mine in particular, but maybe you will enjoy the children's playground, or maybe you're going to enjoy the forest, or maybe you're going to enjoy the camel ride or the donkey ride. Anything. There's a lot of fun, too much fun that you can do here. So please, this is the place to be, one important place.
And sometimes they think that it's a place for children, but rather a place for family. It's the best family destination as you have seen it.
I can literally clap my hand up for that.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so Mr. Musinguzi, before I go further, I want you to tell my audience here, how have you kept this place looking like this during this COVID era, the COVID-19 that came up and disorganized literally everything, especially the tourism sector?
Thank you very much. The Magic Changer has been great teamwork, because as a team we got together, acknowledged the challenge, and we hit the road running. We went on a fundraising campaign. We went to Ugandans out there, non-Ugandans, because remember, we had to close the zoo as a result of COVID-19. But the animals continued to feed. In other words, the operations had to go on. So we went on a fundraising spree as a team. People gave us food for the animals. People gave us money. Government of Uganda, which I must appreciate so much, gave us some money to make us run through COVID. Therefore, the success has been an incredible team that I lead. I don't work alone. An incredible team that I lead that has been brought on the same table in an equitable manner to believe that we are part and parcel of this institution. This institution is for all of us. We have created ownership, and therefore that make people to work hard, first of all, but also innovate for sustainability of this institution. So the teamwork has been able to put all this together, and we are happy that as I speak, this zoo is the best in East, West and Central Africa, thanks to the audit team that came from the Pan-African Association of Zoos and Aquaria. So Ugandans out there, you can't miss to come and see the best zoo in East, West and Central Africa. I invite you to come with your families. Come and enjoy this place. We have the longest beach line in Entebbe, 360 meters. We've got conference facilities. We've got plants and animals. We've got cottages, apartments for accommodation. Literally, you can come here on a Friday and go back on Monday.
I would have loved to spend the night and get the camping. I would love to see that view. In fact, I think I'm going to come back and have a view at that. But before I actually close, there's one more thing I want to ask this gentleman. The tourism sector in Uganda is surely showing us that there's somewhere we're heading. What do you think about that?
The tourism sector before the COVID-19 lockdown was bringing in the country $1.6 billion US. It was the highest
Annually?
Annually, yes. For the previous year, it was the highest foreign exchange earner for Uganda. And I want to tell you that there is hope for the future. And as we work hard to put in place standard operating procedures against COVID-19, if we work hard to put in place visitor confidence, the tourism sector will rebound. I am sure that the tourism sector will rebound in Uganda because as Uganda we are endowed, we are a unique, pristine destination. This country is endowed with beauty, the best climate in the world, the best physical features, the best culture. So I want to tell you that many people are looking forward to coming and visiting a pristine environment, not the places that have been over-visited and trampled upon, because Uganda is still endowed and pristine. Visitors want to come and see how communities interact, how we interact as communities, the social amenities and social changes and development of the country. So the future is bright. The future is bright, and I want to tell Ugandans out there, let's prepare ourselves for the bright future as far as tourism is concerned. Let's prepare for homestays. Tourists want to come and stay with Ugandans and see how they live, how we prepare the indigenous knowledge, activities like local brew, like the marriage ceremonies. All of these are going to be packaged into tourism products, and I want to assure you the future is bright. So position yourself as a Ugandan out there, approach the tourism board, approach the Uganda Life Authority, approach us and see what role can you play in the tourism chain. It is time to wake up and start all over again. Tourism is going to rebound.
Okay guys, I think I've come to the end of the show. I have had an exciting time, and I'm positive you guys have had an exciting time as well. I've checked out a lot of fun things. Don't forget to come and check out this tool. Remember, this is the only show that you get to have a free guide to wherever it is that you want to visit. Be it the zoo, like today. I want to give a good bunch of thanks to the Uganda Wildlife Education Center Zoo. I want to give a bunch of thanks to Julius and Emma that have been part of the show the entire time. I want to thank my man on the camera, that is Michael. So you guys, don't forget, I'm going to be coming back here with a lot more for you. Catch the show again, The Travel and Trek, with me, Genesis, only on STV. For those of you that want to advertise with the show, you can always get to us on STV, located in Buziga, only for you.